maybe Hokori knows something we don't. That's entirely possible. I think you've got a decent amount of control for this Sven so far. If he wants to Storm Bolt you and you have Egg Scepter and the Shard towards the end of the game, you'll get hit back with Cold Blooded, becomes somewhat easy with the Medusa to trade with you. You do have options here. But I think like maybe one more hero to counter out this Sven here is going to be necessary. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't like the fact that Sven is way stronger than he was before, and Ancient Apparition was nerfed into the ground. That's kind of miserable.
10 seconds.
I think if Ice Blast was just as strong as it would do a decent job of taking care of this IO Sven combination that seems kind of unstoppable. What else do they have going on here on Hokori? They do need to pick up a mid laner still. I think they grab somebody who can pick off the IO here. I think Storm Spirit wouldn't be too bad. You're not really threatened by Clockwork going on you. You can get in and out of the fights around the Ravages. You've got okay armor to work with, and you've got jump for the IO. So Storm Spirit would be my favorite hero pickup here. But what do you think?
Yeah, I think Storm's actually a really good one. The Kunkka band makes a lot of sense. A hero that works really well with the Mirana. Also, front lines for the Medusa really well. You get a built-in disarm from the Shard later. So yeah, that would makes a lot of sense. Don't really want to risk that one going over to Hokori. You could go for the Ember Spirit as well on the side of Hokori. It wouldn't be that bad.
5 seconds remain.
I disagree. Go on.
I don't know. They get rid of the Void Spirit. Okay.
On Hokori.
I mean, I think that makes sense. The Void Spirit is like pretty good for black and yellow here, and there's no reason to give that over to Esk. It is one of his better heroes, indeed.
Yep. I mean, it's another science. Being able to stop the Bane from Fiend gripping or getting onto him and the Mars, the backside of the team fight, be pretty big. Especially if they plan on picking up Storm Spirit themselves. I feel like Void does reasonably well against it as the game goes on, especially. He picks up a Yule Scepter pretty naturally. It doesn't feel like he's going out of his way to counter out the Orchid. And yeah, the silence is pretty good against the Storm as well. Black and Yellow are near the end of their reserve time here, though. And they still need a mid lane to pick up. I don't know what they're going to go for. They're a pretty solid draft to begin with. I think they need someone to hit towers in the early game, though. Leshrac wouldn't be bad. Oh! Look at that.
Nice one. Very nice call. It is a good Lesh pick for sure. I think you can punish this from the mid lane, though.
Yeah, probably. Storm is less good against this hero, but I still don't hate it.
Yeah.
I would actually like to see a Ember Spirit with Blade Mail now. I take back what I said to you earlier. I know that was hurtful, Ricky. I was wrong, and I can change.
I accept your apology, Neph. It's fine. Thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm here for you. No worries. Yeah, it's not bad. The Ember Spirit could be pretty good. It does well into the Leshrac. It's good into the IO Sven. In my opinion, Spirit Vessel is really strong here. You can just pick up an early Spirit Vessel on this Ember Spirit. Just tunnel down this IO. Sven does not want to have to get a BKB super fast, but you would force him to do so. So, I don't know. We'll see what they decide to do. They got plenty of time here. It really just comes down to what their mid laner is comfortable with. And in this tournament, most of the heroes he's been playing are currently banned. So Tiny, oh yeah, Tiny was first phased. I was like, is the Tiny still available? But no, absolutely not.
Chat really is just arguing about pizza now.
Why are they arguing about pizza?
We can see if Neph is watching anime with his glasses on. Did they really?
Yeah, your monitors show up in your reflection pretty easily.
Oh, so you can see the oh, that's not good. I think I realized I'm not paying attention to the games.
Oh no, Neph, you've been you played yourself, man. It's all right.
This was inevitable, especially as it got darker outside.
It's all right. I'll hide your face from the chat. They won't know anymore.
Thank you.
Last pick, Queen of Pain here for Analog. It's all right into Esk's Leshrac. The other thing with Queen of Pain is it's really good at blowing up this IO. I'm not super sold on it otherwise, though. Like, it doesn't do anything to help with the Sven. You're just kind of hoping that RDO can carry the game here on the Medusa.
You know, if any player is going to do it, it is RDO. This guy is an absolute beast. He's on an okay hero for it. I think Ledger could have put a lot of pressure on them, though. I don't know if they're going to be able to stall out long enough for the Medusa if Leshrac is making your map feel smaller and smaller. I don't know. I'm with black and yellow here. You know, they're the underdogs as well. Hokori are kind of the underdogs, but not as much as black and yellow.
All right. Everyone
NA
likes a
Dota
good
needs all the support it can get.
That's fair. And everyone likes a good underdog story. So I can be with you on this one.
Yeah. All right, this is bound to be a solid game, though. The Queen of Pain is going to struggle to get daggers off onto the Leshrac to begin with, but I think every time you try to throw lightning out of the creep wave, that's going to be your opportunity to try to toss a dagger, and you will heal up a little bit once you get on top of him. But if you get too far forward, he's going to catch you out with the Diabolic Edict on top of the Pulse Nova as the game goes on, which is going to make things difficult. But Yamson Sven, I'm happy to see it. And Medusa, not so much. It's still going to be a farming game. He did a solid performance on the last Medusa game that he lost, though, 14-2.
Yeah, did you notice that you said the last Medusa game he lost, though?
Yeah,
that's the key. We've seen a lot of Medusas lose lately.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Yamson never lost a game in his life. Can we get a close-up of the Sven?
Of course. Nothing like the Berserk Sven. Big fan of this set quite a bit. I really wish I had this Immortal Sword for him. It is so sick.
What's it called?
I don't know. It's very expensive. It was like an ultra rare in one of the things. The Vigil Triumph.
Whoa.
Oh, they're gonna run into the Marana. Leap 1, leap 2, and leap 3. El Misho gonna come to lane with pretty much nothing. Without arrow, makes it kind of rough.
Ricky, I found a solution to your problems.
What's the solution to my problem?
All right, I want you to enter cinematic mode real quick on the heroes.
Oh my god. Okay.
All right. Now press your spectator buttons.
Are you kidding me? How do they work here? How do they work here but nowhere else?
Let's go, spaghetti code!
All right, we're gonna play the whole game like this. Finally, we can use our hotkeys to bounce back and forth between heroes.
We can check heroes that are dead now like this. This is the technology.
We're gonna. All right, look at it go. Wow, this actually looks great. I don't know why I don't just spectate Dota like this more often. Look at Sven just running through the jungle here. This is neat.
It's kind of difficult to see what's going on for the viewers, but it does look it looks like a different map, man.
Dude, I didn't realize these trees were so tall. Going through these trees, I mean, it's like a real forest. Who would have guessed?
Yeah. This does look kind of beautiful.
It does.
Or if they made Dota like a first person.
There was a joke about it a long time ago where they're gonna make Dota like there's like a first person mod for Dota in a custom game. I think it ended up getting released, but it's hard to say.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be possible if this view is possible?
Yeah, no, I'm saying like so. I think it was made. I just don't know if it ended up gaining traction or not.
All right. Maybe that's what TI is going to be played on. Dota 4 Reborn.
Well, Dota 4 has got to come before Reborn, so. And we got to get Dota out of beta first, so we gotta wait till like Dota 2 actually releases.
I mean, given the fact that for some reason the spaghetti code has the spectator hotkeys working in this view and not normal view, I don't think it's gonna get out of beta anytime soon, man. I don't even know how they accomplished this.
Yeah, I don't quite understand either.
Somebody sent a message to somebody at Valve that we solved it.
Hey, just copy this section of code and paste it somewhere else. I'm sure that's how it works.
I don't understand these computer things, but it seems about right. All right, I'm forced to switch over to the regular other
You're
mode.
still doing it.
Yeah, will you not?
No, I can't. I'll get in trouble, man. As much as I'd like to, I'm sure someone would start complaining.
Yeah, I don't want any of the Davids to find out you were fooling around. I'm already getting us into enough trouble as it is.
There's only so much tomfoolery I can get away with. Oh, yeah, I'm saying doesn't actually have connecting on that spear, so he's gonna be fine.
All right, Taking a look at the mid lane real quick. It's going about how you'd expect for the Queen of Pain into a matchup against a non-melee hero. 13-3 for the Leshrac, 7-2 for the Quap here. I mean, just put 2 points into her dagger, regardless of the fact that she's getting punished pretty heavily for it. I thought she put more into Scream and maybe a point into Blink, but just 1 point is all she feels like investing here.
She'll get Blink eventually to be able to contest the runes, or rather to secure all the runes. But I think Dagger's the right play. I think if you don't go Dagger on Queen of Pain now, you're at least 2 points. You're kind of griefing your lane because the sustain from it is really good.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
I guess it does double from 1 to 2 now. So if you're gonna put a point in, you might as well put that second. Jubei, he rotates over here into the river. I think he is at least scouting out the bounty ground. I thought he could wrap around the Bane there, but it's not easy going to be to find a kill. I mean, he's just going to nightmare you and walk away, but at the very least, you can force him to use 165 mana. I'd say just go for it.
He's just trying to prevent the block, or prevent the pull. Nicely done by Gardic there.
Yep. All right, looking down into the bottom lane again is going well enough for the Sven here. He's sitting at 19-4.
I mean, it's expected, right? Like, the Sven doesn't really struggle all that much against the Mars. It is, like, one of those lanes where, like, Mars kind of farms as well, but you're not going to slow down this Sven at all. And as at the moment, Yamsun can already be at 23-4. He'll probably come out of this lane phase very happy, unless they make a mistake here somewhere.
No, I don't see that happening. Arrow comes off, ended up being off the mark here on the Boris, so I'm able to punish the Aya.
Jubei's doing some really funny stuff top. He was just like sitting behind the tower in between each wave, just like waiting for couriers to try and run down the lane, because they know they've got to deliver something. And now that you have the flying courier on the Medusa, it might be able to deliver those boots in time, but the Bane's courier is still stuck all the way back at the tower.
Yep. Not much to do. The boots are pretty important for the Medusa. If I'm able to get away from the clockwork before we get on top of you with the battery assault, I mean, we'll see him just blow people up. You're just way too slow between that and the gush if you get on top of you with the battery assault. So, nice decision to grab that as the first item. You mentioned yourself that you see people have started to avoid going for Wraith Bands at the start. They'll go like 2 Slippers of Agility, sell them, and then go for like their Dragonlance and other shit. Medusa just ended up going the Band of Elf Skin, so completely skipping even the Slippers of Agility at the start in favor of this. It is your first component to Treads, though, right? It does help you last it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like we're good to go here. We'll see if they end up punishing the Sven and all down here in the bottom lane. They do have Spear available on Vitali, but Boris does him immediately. No action just yet. Some mid hit level 6 though. We'll probably see a rotation from one of them. It's probably most important for the Quap to head down to the bottom lane, but she's got to have mana for that.
Yeah, I don't imagine Esk is going to be leaving this mid lane. He's gone 2-1-2. He's probably just going to pick up Pulse Nova and start maxing out the Edict after that, and just waits for the Quap to rotate out to try and pressure the tower, right?
Yep. Then she jumps into you or blinks on cooldown. You just walk her down at that point.
Gardic blocks the Ancient stack there. Ends up taking quite a bit of damage from that stack in the process, but Jubei, he's going to be sad to find out that that ward already expired, because he has to know Gardic has a ward up. Like, he would have known there was a ward up on this cliff up here, right? But it just expired, and Jubei is going to waste the Sentry Gold for that one. Zero is having a great time on this Tidehunter. Like I said, RDO can't really push out a Tidehunter, and as a result, he's just chilling. Oh, Courier. Rotation from Jubei. Gonna be able to Nightmare him underneath the tower, maybe. Look to get aggressive here. Jubei took a lot of damage from that tower and from the Bane. Or not even from the tower, that was just the Mystic Snake and Bane.
Yeah, Jubei's stuck back here unless he chooses to TP out. He doesn't have a way to cut the tree. Zero could assist him with his Quelling Blade, but he's going to be back. Yeah, he's just going to TP the mid lane.
He's busy farming.
Oh, thinks he's gonna get the invis rune, but he's not.
He is definitely not. Jubei, I mean, he could just Sonic Wave for that, but he doesn't want to risk it. He's considering holding that for a more important kill.
I can't believe he doesn't think Jubei's worth the Sonic Wave. That is so disrespectful. I would have Sonic Waved Jubei.
I absolutely would have Sonic Waved Jubei there as well. Oh no, he misses the other sentry, so now Ancients are going to be blocked as well. And he... Does he get it? Oh yeah, he got it. Okay. Where did this happen?
Bottom lane.
Bottom lane? They even rotated Analog in. Alright, Vitali goes down. Boris will be second. A 1-for-1 trade, but getting out on the Sven and getting first blood before hitting level 6, that's pretty big for the Sven.
Onto the position 3 as well, and that's actually gonna put him second on the net worth. Right. All right, never mind. He fell a little bit behind Tide Hunter.
He'd have to TP home, so it's kind of sad, but
yeah.
Analog being bottom here means that if Sven returns and dies, like, he's in a really bad spot. So it looks like Yamsun just going to continue jungling instead. RDO's gone mid, and they're leaving Bane solo on the top side. Zero just farming up as fast as he can here on the Tide Hunter between the creep wave and, of course, this easy camp. He didn't go the Orb of Corrosion build, which we've been seeing a lot from Tide Hunters. He actually just rushed this Soul Ring into the Ring of Health.
Yeah, they have been running out of mana when they go for the Orb of Corrosion, so I think this is part of the reason why his farm is so good on the Tide this game. The downside of this one is the fact that you don't have as much harass with the enemy safe lane. In fact, Medusa, despite the fact that you don't have harass for her, just decided to leave the lane. Now he's going for Dragonlance. He has some mid lane, by the way.
Yeah, they have Edict for this and the God Strength, so they are going to be able to pop that fortification to try and slow this one down. El Misho has to leave. There's going to be way too much damage coming in from the Lesh, but without the Edict, this tower, it's not going to fall.
No. He's going to need to come back in a couple of seconds once the Edict is off of cooldown again. Right?
He's going to head top. They're just going to draw the line top, try and trade towers here. They can't fight into where Zero is, top lane, so they're just going to go ahead and take the tower here instead.
Yeah. Same sort of thing we saw last game. If you put yourself on top of an enemy objective with the Tide Hunter, you essentially set up the good ravage for him, so they're going to give this one up. And I imagine the Tide Hunter is just going to move straight mid alongside the rest of his team out of this building.
Stormhammer comes out onto the Mirana. El Misho uses his last leap, but doesn't have the God Strength for the Ancient Creeps. And there is a big stack until he has that completed. I think Echo Sabers. No, he's got Mask of Madness being done. That's what it was.
You're going to try to contest this one. Drops a sentry down. Drops an observer as well, in fact. They're gonna deward that observer, man.
Oh, absolutely.
And they're gonna kill the sentry with it as well. I think it's in range.
Boris walks right in. He's like, oh, hello. Gets the sentry as well. It unblocks that ancient camp, and Yamsun is gonna wait for that next God Strength. Yeah, I was like, is that what? I was like, for some reason I doubted myself. I was like, that's not what it's called. I'm like, yeah, yes, it is.
Ricky, don't you ever doubt yourself?
I should tell myself that more often.
I want you to believe in yourself, and I want you to sound foolish when you're being foolish because it's very funny.
That's true.
If only you had the aggressive stupidity to be caught out on saying something dumb and then saying, haha, I was just pretending, guys. Love people like that.
Yes, of course.
Nah, it's you should never doubt yourself, man. You're a talented dude.
Oh, thanks, dude.
No problem. Not as talented as me, of course.
That's fine. I understand. We all can't be neph.
Yeah, true. I wish I was talented as these players, though. Move back to the game. Awful segue, but I'm trying here. Jubei, he realizes something's up here. He does have vision on them as well. I don't think he saw the Mirana, which is a little bit too far, but definitely could see Vitali there.
He would need help to find that kill. Zero in the mid lane just doesn't really care about anything. He's just protecting the tower, trying to force stuff out of these enemy heroes, and he gets another leap charge. Meanwhile, Yamsun just farming up on the Sven. Getting pretty sick so far. Oh.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Analogs, sir, that's my stack?
Yep. S is finally rotating back to mid lane. I want to see them take this mid tower. I don't feel like they have the strength to stop them right now. Medusa is sitting on her ultimate right now. A lot of pure damage should come out from that one, but
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I don't think they could stop like Leshrac jumping in with the round available.
Jubei gets found bottom lane. I think they connected on the arrow and they ended up just trying to hook shot out for some reason. Hey, he just like took a ton of damage from the Medusa.
Yep, took him down. I think he's probably trying to contest him as he was doing the stack there, soaking up a little bit of XP, but was also taking the split shot. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what ended up happening. But again, that's going to delay any potential movement into the mid lane. 26 seconds cooldown on that hook shot now. Yamsun's been playing with Boris the last couple of minutes. It's going to slow down his levels, but the overcharge will make him farm slightly faster. If fight does break out, they're going to be able to relocate into it. Hopefully they get the opportunity to finally force a Roche fight. It might just be... Oh, sorry, not Roche fight, fight inside the mid lane. Hopefully they're just working on finishing up this Fuel Scepter on the Leshrac.
That was a really sick sentry drop here by Jubei, and the Ravage comes out. They're just trying to focus down the Mars. Need the reload in from the Mirana. All right. What a sick play. Did he have ward there? Oh, he saw them on this ward that's still next to their outpost. Moonlight Shadow got popped, and he just dropped a sentry in the tree line there. That was really sick call by Jubei.
Man's he's still got some schmoves despite the fact that he's down a lot of MMR lately, I have heard.
You hate, what can you do, you know? That's what Jubei would say.
MMR is just a number. That's what my hero Gendy would say.
I heard that's what you've been saying a lot lately too.
Come on, man. Oh no. I feel like this Tide Hunter right now.
Oh, feeds grip onto Jubei. Oh man, just sitting there so sad as he thumbs up the good old Terminator special as he falls down in the river.
He'll be back though.
He'll be back, of course. Zero in the mid lane, too dang tanky I think for them to deal with, and they're just gonna try and focus on the tower. Gardic. There's a lot of damage out of the brain sap, but there's a huge arena, but it just gets interrupted. A nice sonic wave comes through though, catching onto both, and what a Mystic Snake there to clean up two. Double kill for RDO. Zero just has to watch as his friends die.
I do have the I haven't tried out this tech yet. All right, it works. I can... Wait, never mind. I can't pull open the death summary like this. I can select their items, but I can't see the death summary.
Oh yes, the tech. So, wow, this is huge. We can see...
Can you death summary them?
No, I can't. But you can see items of dead heroes now, which is massive.
Yeah. Man, I'm like a young JJ innovating things. Servers.
I did find out that there is a way to bind this new overlay, thanks to JJ. The new like sword and shield one with the items and stuff. It's not like something built into the system that you can keybind, but you can add it to configuration. So
it's the same thing with assisted camera mode, though. It's not inside the spectator menu. It's just something you have to put a console command in. Which is wild because it is very widely used, the assisted camera.
Every observer in the world uses it.
Yeah, there's no way to smooth drag the camera across the map without it. When I was trying to figure out a way, everyone told me I was crazy.
Managed to find him around in the top lane. Hook shot into the split earth. We'll do it.
Right, very nice pick off there.
Vitaly just finishes up the Blake Dagger here on the Mars. A really big item for him.
Sven, he's working on his next item as well. I think he's got the Sanj flying out to himself right now. He does. He's working on the S and Y this game against, potential Mystic Snake coming out onto you.
Could reveal from Analog. He finds the Clockwork, but did Clockwork maybe find you? Oh, okay. That Cogs kind of helps. Stuns up the Mirana for a moment. Yamsun trying to get in range. accidentally throws an arrow for some reason there on El Misho, but gets all of the leap charges down. Yamsun, however, committed the God Strength for this, and he doesn't find anything, so kind of a waste. You do have the blink reveal here potentially for the Tidehunter Ravage. Under the cover of Moonlight Shadow. Ooh, he gets a little D-ward real quick on Boris. They have to know they have vision now. Yamsun, gotta be careful. Boris, reload, gonna get canceled.
There's a Stormhammer. It's all he's able to do. He's supposed to get back the arrow.
It's not gonna connect.
Does not end up connecting. Yeah, I don't think he saw it though.
They do have Ward here on the high ground, scouting this whole thing out. Without God Strength, I don't think they're going to want to fight this on black and yellow.
No. I mean,
they've also got Esk bottom without TP, so there's no chance.
Yeah. I mean, tier 1 in the top lane doesn't really matter a whole lot. They're not going to lose much map control from that one. Ask would rather farm up this BKB, which is feeling pretty important in this game. You don't want to get stunned up by any of this magic damage. I think the biggest thing is just not being caught inside the arena for Mars, actually. You want to be able to move around freely in these team fights.
Mid lane. Oh, Vitaly had a regen. Oh, all right. Nice takedown to Tidehunter. Ends up allowing him to dodge the arrow with the clockwork. And burst down Zero, pump faking the Ravage, and they decide to back up on the side of Hokori just in case. Nice save from Boris there with that mech.
Dire should look to their bottom tower.
Heals him back up. It'll probably retether to the Yamsum in just a moment, but yeah, like you mentioned, Blink Dagger completed on the Tidehunter. They can play aggressive with this one. If they get on top of these heroes with a nice Blink Ravage relocate, that's your pickoff that you want to find. No leap charges left on the Mirana. She's just gonna die.
Yeah, it looks like they finally caught her without them. Jubei, multiple times he's been able to do that game, but she's still been able to get that leap off. And the smoke doesn't really net you something that important. You'll definitely take it over nothing, though.
Yeah.
There's some really good items there. Grove Bow for the Medusa. Super happy to have that. She's already got that Dragonlance done. On her way to the Iascati.
The Iascati's done. I don't know. But they do have enough damage to burst down this Medusa through the Iascati. That's the thing about this. We haven't seen the Medusa be that successful this tournament, regardless of if she's neck and neck with whoever else is farming position 1. Like, this Sven does so much damage as this game goes on, especially if the Silver Edge changes. So, it's a solid item this game. It's great for running down the left track, but I don't think it's going to make fighting into this Sven any easier. And so far, they haven't taken any like hard 1v1 fights where they commit with the Yamsun. I'm not sure this is going to be like the game-winning item. Maybe if you get a butterfly, you can force this Sven to go out of his way for MKB, which is kind of awkward. But if he gets the Iascati at the same time that Sven gets the Silver Edge, I think they just end up losing that fight. Hokori.
TD popped bottom here on Analog, pushing the tier 2 tower. Top lane, they're going to try and do the same here on the side of black and yellow. The creep wave almost here, and with Esk having Edict, it should be pretty easy take onto that tower. This will open up outposts for both teams. We'll see them grab them each. Roshan still available, right? I mean, I imagine we'll be seeing a play made for this sometime soon. How close are we on BKBs here? It looks like Mars pretty far from his. Analog almost there. Is Yamsun building one? He is not. Just Sanj and Yasha into the Silver Edge.
I don't think he will. I think stats resistance is pretty important here. Your main concern is the Nightmare. I think Jubei's #1 priority in these team fights is going to be running at this Bane, but if you do manage to get the grip off on the Yamsun, you're going to need the stats resistance. BKB is going to help you from that one. That's why we went Sanj and Yasha. That and the extra rundown potential. They're looking to play aggressive here. Jubei's posturing forward, and
they're really close to the BKB on Esk here. The Leshrac having one is going to be huge, though.
Yeah. If Jubei can get this hook off onto the onto Gardic here, it's going to be a good fight to take. But Io is pretty far away from the Sven right now, so they don't jump him. I think if you get the jump off onto Bane at the start of these team fights on the clockwork, you're able to take them.
Zero is going a halberd.
Interesting.
I mean, I get that it's good against the Medusa, like being able to disarm her, but it is not easy to get the usage of the halberd off on the Medusa. I almost would have liked to have seen an Aghanim Scepter instead this game.
Yep. Yeah, she has Sanjanyasha anyway, so she's got the status resistance to get out of that one a little bit faster. And Medusa is going for that butterfly that I talked about, little force Sven to get the MKB, which is probably not too happy about.
Yeah, I like this
They're
build a
grouped
lot.
up in they're smoked now.
Yeah, they smoked his 5, but you also just finished a big item on the Medusa, right? The Scotty is done. So Jubei drops a ward up on the high ground. They are going to see Gardic. The Ravage, however, just comes out on the Medusa. Man, the God Strength is there. They're going to burn right through RDO, but he gets the Stone Gaze off, and now they turn around with the Sonic Wave. Feeds Grip onto the Sven. Can they finish off RDO? It's going to be the BKB from Esk that does it, and Yamsun still nice and healthy. The arena doing what they can, but 0 heroes falling here on the side of black and yellow as Gardic's gonna be the next to go, and you Vitali trying to outrun this, but you can't outrun the Sven. Triple kill for Yamsun. It almost looked like a reinitiation here from the side of Hokori, but they just fell flat on the damage.
I think Medusa's pumping out the majority of it right now. You end up getting the Sonic Wave off on everybody, but nobody else was hitting. 2,800 damage for you versus like the massive AoE from this Leshrac, so they're still stronger at the moment. If the Medusa's forced to exit the team fight, I don't think they're going to be able to take them. And that ends up being a 6,400 XP swing there. It is going the way of Ask, and he's going to be able to play very aggressive, sit on top of high ground, and potentially take buildings with this one.
Yeah. I mean, we see how much work this Leshrac can do. The BKB timing from him could not have been better. It's so good against the arena and this Mars, right? Like, he's able to just run right along the edge of this arena where the Medusa's trying to keep herself safe, and you can't outrun the amount of damage that he's going to do, and queues up that Bloodstone. I'm all for Esk going heavy damage this game.
Yep. I think that's the correct play. Him and Yamsun both just going straight damage. As long as this butterfly doesn't come out that fast on RDO, I think they're going to be able to win this. But they're going to have to force a couple more favorable fights. Silver Edge is almost done on this Sven, by the way.
Not surprised after that fight, getting that triple kill plus the Roshan to follow. And that's it. Completed right there.
The Ravage infield a little bit premature to you, or do you feel it was necessary?
I think starting the fight on the Medusa was good. They almost managed to burn all of her mana before the Stone Gaze, but she's had that full stick and was able to get that Stone Gaze off last second, and a really nice Sonic Wave almost reset the fight. But I mean, that Medusa has nothing left, right? And I think that's what makes it fine.
Yeah. At that point, Esk can reinitiate onto the fight, and even though you did end up getting controlled in the end by that Fiend's Grip, Leshrac ended up being too much.
And they like able to keep her away from Yamsun as well, right? Like he was getting Fiend's Gripped up on the Sven, but he's just getting tethered, healed up from the IO, and ooh, Yamsun's gonna walk right into Gardic, gets him with the Storm Hammer, and hookshot comes through. He finds Mars on the back side. They manage to take down one. Sonic Wave already committed. Esk is here. There's gonna be the Stone Gaze. Jubei is gonna be the one to go down, but Esk pops the BKB. He's getting to go aggressive. He's able to chase down one, but the slows from this Scotty are a little bit too much, and there's the Ravage, the God Strength on the backside, trying to get on top of the Medusa, trying to get healed up, but she doesn't have enough. Can she TP home? It's not there. The heal, the damage from this Sven is just way too much, man. Looking for more Esk, chasing for El Misho. No leap charges left, but I don't think he's going to make it in range.
No, not under those tier 3 towers. They didn't get nearly a... I thought, never mind, she didn't have the butterfly on the Medusa. She's just got the evasion talent. I was like, a surprisingly little amount of those attacks missed. Really missed one with the Medusa is pretty close to death.
They found analog top. Great wraparound here from Lesh, and the quick reload in.
They gotta go back, right? Maybe they feel like they're not able to pressure high ground or force buyback.
They don't have God Strength or anything, right? So I don't think they need to.
Interesting.
They're just going to go ahead and push out all these waves and play aggressive. They don't have Aegis anymore, right?
No. Yeah, that was a sick initiation from that last team fight onto the Mars in the backline. Jubei managed to catch him out, grab him into Cog, so you couldn't reset the fight in your favor on the Medusa. Sven did mess that one up slightly. He ended up getting stoned up by the Medusa as he tried to initiate back in the fight, but it's like we said before, he does so much damage. He burns through the mana shield just too quickly. The Medusa hasn't been particularly strong inside this tournament so far. It just seems like you get owned because Silver Edge is too good. I don't know. It's simple as that.
He's got a lot of attack speed too. He's got the Ring of Aquila, he's got the Sanjin Yasha, he's got this Silver Edge, the Mask of Madness, and then the overcharge from the IO. And it's really the amount of attacks he's getting off onto this Medusa that's making the difference. Vitaly comes in, they find Jubei, he drops the BKB onto Analog, but Yamsun, he's just gonna find the Mirana right away. A 1-for-1 trade so far. Zero, a little bit too tanky to go on. The Fiend Script comes out. They've got to stop Gardic, but they can't. Yamsun falling incredibly low in the IO. Maybe can't save him, but there's going to be the heals. He's just going to turn it around. The crits, the stuns onto the Medusa. She's already committed the Stone Gaze from this. There's going to be the Spear-esque. He's got to be the one that carries the fight this time. Analog goes in. He just gets cleaved on down, but another Spear. They will finally be able to finish off the Sven, but not without losing the Medusa-esque. Doing the heavy lifting this time around.
I mean, I hear you saying that. However, the Queen of Pain jumping in front of the Sven was probably one of the worst plays that they could have made.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you caught it, but they were like dancing around the Sven. He was getting completely kited. Him jumping in front of him allowed him to get the auto attacks off, kill the Queen of Pain, and cleave onto the Medusa behind him.
Yeah. He had no business doing 5,000 damage in that fight.
Yeah,
and like you said, it just cleaved right through him.
Yeah, they controlled him up so well, but the Queen of Pain's positioning allowed him to do damage in that team fight. You can't let this guy touch anybody. Ambitious there, trying to finish off this Sven, and Medusa looked like she had it covered prior to that, but went in anyways. But again, it's like you mentioned, this guy is being an excellent off carry. If you control up the Sven, this guy is going to pump out tons of damage, and that's what he did in the last team fight. And now he's got the Bloodstone queued up, so he's not going to have these same mana problems that he's got right now. I am very happy to see Black and Yellow bouncing back in this one. At the beginning of this game, it looked pretty one-sided for Hokori, at least in the laning phase.
Jubei gets found bottom. Orchid into the arrow, and he's dead. We call that making space in the industry. It's an industry term. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it or not. Space. Okay. Yeah. Got it. Spell it. You can sound it out. It's fine.
Yeah. English, not my best language.
Unfortunately, it's the only one you speak.
Yeah. I'm not smart enough to know another one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and clean up top lane here. No big deal. He's farming. Level 20 now on the Sven. I'm assuming he takes the 25 movement speed talent.
Most people
is
do.
10 Warcry armor actually that good? That is a lot of armor.
It is a lot of armor, and it's harder to get armor right now. But I thought he was gonna go for an Assault Cross, but he changed his mind.
Yeah, I guess against the Medusa, 10 Warcry armor is really good. Yes. All of that split shot's gonna get reduced.
Yep. Goes all of your teammates as well. If Leshrac doesn't have any armor, then I'd say that's worth getting. It'll allow not just you to stand your ground, but also.
Well, Misho in a rough spot. There's the Ags from Zero. Can they actually finish it off though? Oh. Okay. Jubei doesn't make it in time on the hook shot. A little bit of miscommunication there.
I mean, Jubei made it in time, but Zero didn't dodge.
I'm sorry, Neph. Did you draw your question mark from the bottom side up?
No, that would be.
Neph, draw a question mark for me real quick.
New treasures.
No? Okay, that's fine. You don't have to. Sure. That's fine. I won't tell anyone. It's okay. I don't think anyone saw it.
How many people are watching? 8,000 people. That's cool, I guess.
Whoops. Smoke up here. Check for the ward. They're ready to go once again on Black and Yellow. Misho staying outside of vision for the time being. Jubei, his smoke's gonna get popped. Pops the hook shot, and he's just gonna send this Mirana right back into a split earth. Quick pick off for them, and quick D-ward as well on the other side. It's gonna be Analog. Damn, son.
Yep, he's gonna go for it.
Oh, God, the damage damage. It's not enough. He doesn't get the stun in time. Queen of Pain actually wasn't ready. Like, she didn't see Yamsun. Oh, that's because he had Yules. Just use the Yules.
He wanted to get the stun. He was greedy. He was so greedy.
He didn't like react to Yamsun. He was just blinking after getting the creep wave, and Yamsun, I think, needed to just drop that stun first. He would have more than had the damage for that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you get the initial crit off guaranteed with the Silver Edge. Maybe he thought he'd two hit him with the Echo Saber, but a very quick reaction there out of the Queen of Pain didn't allow him to get that Stormbolt off from melee range. I think you're right. Would have gotten like 3 auto attacks if you would just hit him.
All right, they pick up Roche. They're gonna grab the Aegis actually onto Esk this time. I like this decision a lot, and he also grabs the shard. So the Split Earth talent, making it so difficult to contest them when they go onto the high ground. Going into that Split Earth spam is such an issue. Esk is really low on mana right now, though.
He is. I mean, he's got the Bloodstone. He'll recover it. But I think he got a little bit carried away with his Arcane Rune that he's got.
It's actually TPing home in a really bad time as the rest of the team actually smoked right into him. Yamsun, he gets the stun. This time onto the Queen of Pain. You lose the Clockwork. But they're looking for Boris. Vitaly no blink for a few seconds, and Boris just gonna make it on over to Yamsun. Ooh, Analog pops the BKB. He really wants to be able to focus down this IO, but he's got a mech. He's got so much available. The Sonic Wave comes through. He's gonna finally get crushed. Now Zero, he's out of mana on the backside. He can't do anything here.
He's a very tanky watermelon, though. Even with the 50% slow, it's going to be difficult to finish him off. And there's the war cry.
Did they have mana?
25 armor.
No, okay. I was just curious on how Tidehunter was super low on mana, but it's just the gush spam, I guess.
I mean, there's mana break talent on Luna. There's mana
Mirana.
steal. Yeah.
You said Luna. You said Luna. So.
Oh, my bad.
That's what I was wondering. I was like, what? Did he have it? But no, he's on level 15.
All Salamene followers look the same to me.
Luna's your favorite protagonist from the anime, right?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the war crimes.
God damn.
Remember when she slaughtered those villagers?
Yeah. I don't think anyone could forget that one.
Yeah. They really left her with no other option.
Some could say that. I don't think many could, but some could say that. Yamsun finished up a butterfly. Okay. So he disassembled the Mask of Madness into the Satanic Butterfly. You see that pretty often on a lot of heroes.
Yeah. And you don't have your butterfly yet on this Medusa. You turned it around on the Medusa. I remember the strength hero butterfly used to be a lot more popular than it is now. But there wasn't really solutions to evasion back then, so kind of made sense.
Yeah. Mars is about to have a Assault Cuirass. He's just short of it with the Hyperstone, but it looks like he's going to be saving for buyback first.
Is he?
I
mean, he should.
He should, definitely. He had his courier sitting around for a while like he was going to send it back, but I think he changed his mind. All right, they managed to smoke up on the other 4 heroes. They are looking for anyone here in the top lane. They're following that courier. They know RDO's in there somewhere. They can get vision. The hook shot from Jubei. It's blind, but he finds the Medusa. She gets that Stone Gaze off, and now Yamsun has to be careful, as well as the IO. Analog's there. They drop the Ravage and connects onto the Medusa still, and Yamsun, he's going to be able to reinitiate, trying to just tunnel her down. She is out of mana, but there's the Fiend's Grip. They have no way of canceling it quite yet, as focusing down Analog. They will finally get him with the cogs, but RDO, he is out of options here, and he is all alone, surrounded by the side of black and yellows. They get that big kill, and that is 90 seconds without your Medusa. No buyback online. A fantastic smoke call to the other side of the map.
Yeah, and they just couldn't have everybody there, not in position on Hokori. Absolutely no way to respond to it at that point. They just keep on taking favorable fights now on black and yellow. Medusa not quite having finished up this BKB. She bought out the Eagle Song. She figured, all right, if I lose a team fight, I'm already down so much gold, I'm not gonna be able to win the game if I go down. But
arrow into IO. Sonic Wave comes through, but the Yule's a little bit of a miscommunication there. It ends up dodging both of his team's stuns. El Misho trying to hobble away. Looks like he will make it. That was Esk's Yules, right? Because they dropped Hookshot and Stormhammer at the same time, both dodged.
It was Esk, yes.
Stormhammer comes out. Gardic in some trouble. Instant crit from Yamsun. He's gonna buy back into the game. You still got 25 seconds before this Medusa's back up. The question is, can you finish off the melee barracks in time? Yamsun does need to be a little bit careful. This Queen of Pain, I mean, she does a lot of damage with this dagger spam. And Vitaly comes in. Nice dodge on the Yules. Analog comes through. The BKB pop from Esk. He's still got the heal available. Hookshot comes through, stunning them up. He's just getting ran down. Esk grabs another.
Medusa's finally back up, but you bought back on Gardic. You've lost El Misho. Now you're down 17k net worth, and they're just going to exit now. I mean, tier 4 neutral items about to drop. It's one more advantage they can have over Black and Yellow before they go back into their base. In that team fight, you struggle to do enough damage against these heroes without Medusa, but they're initiating onto her every single team fight, just not having the opportunity to get the clicks off. And this is despite the fact that she built up that data list, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it just feels like a little bit of a waste.
They're looking for the Medusa Courier, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
They saw it under the ward.
Yeah. A lot of the time, the solution to Medusa in these team fights is to just ignore and kill her allies because she's too tanky. But when you have the amount of damage this Sven is outputting, you don't have to ignore the Medusa.
Gardic.
Butterfly's kind of done.
Oh, Hookshot way off the mark. Jubei comes in, hits him with the dust though. Nice cogs, but an arrow right into the Sven. Now Jubei all alone on the front side, gonna go down. Ravage comes out, connecting onto 2. The cleaves comes through from the Mars, and the damage from Esk. He's still got that BKB. Vitaly able to walk away, and again the Fiend's Grips from Gardic. They're so well done. Esk, he's trying to stand his ground, and he's actually doing it. The chain stuns are there. He's stuck in the Venn diagram on RDO. He can't get out. There's the arena from Vitaly. Io will fall, but the relocate brings Sven right back into that fight. You lost 3 and about to be 4 as Gardic soloed by Jubei here on the low ground. He's just taunting him. Top lane, Esk. He really wants this kill, and I think he's fast enough. Split Earth doesn't even need to connect. He gets the kill, pops the Bloodstone. Ooh, that Sonic Wave did not look like it was. Oh, hello, a restun. Yoink the gem and walks away. They're actually gonna get this kill, right? Oh my goodness, he's so low. He dies. He calls the GG. The Split Earth Shard actually stunned him up twice.
It did work in that team fight inside the triangle as well. It ended up stunning up the Medusa several times. He tried to stand his ground and fight into Esk there. Black and Yellow just popping off this game. Jubei with the nice finds, a huge amounts of farm onto Yamsun this game, and Esk doing so much damage on the mid lane, despite the fact they had this Sven. I love what they did here, man. They just did too much damage for the Medusa to be able to do anything, and the rest of the heroes on their team barely did any damage. It was all Quap this game. I mean, take a look at the post-game hero damage. You have like several people doing 30,000, 18,000 here on Zero. And Hokori, this could not lay into any of these heroes.
Yeah, I mean, this was just a really sick game. I'm honestly a huge fan of the way Lesh took control of this game. Like, obviously, a lot of these fights is Yamsun being focused down by this Fiend's Grip, so he can't really do a whole lot. He was still doing a lot of work, but just Lesh, dude, like, he ran down these heroes one by one and just like soloed up on top of Medusa in this last fight, and he won. Like, he came out as the victor, and just a really solid performance from Black and Yellow, and like you said, a nice change of pace for a team that has really struggled in this tournament, getting a very necessary win for them.
Yep. Now, keep in mind, this does not mean they're even close to out of the woods yet. It will put them at what, 4-11 now, 4 wins, 11 losses. A lot of these other teams are sitting at 6 wins right now. If you win your next 3 games now on Black and Yellow, you won't necessarily be eliminated. The tiebreakers don't look very good for the head-to-head, but there's a chance, Ricky.
So you're saying there's a chance.
There's a chance.
Black and Yellow, we'll see if they can do it here in the next game. It's our last one of the night, everyone. Going on to game number 8. It's Black and Yellow versus Hokori here on BTS Pro Series Season 8, and we will again see you after the break.